my God, why? Sampaikan pada jiwa yang berseri. Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yes, I
Yes,
can hear you.
saya kan nih.
So how are you today? Oh my God, you are in the beach. So have you finished your what is it? UTS?
Tinggal 2 hari lagi sih.
Oh my God, did you feel so stressful, Guntur?
Nggak terlalu karena ya udah yakin mesti satu angkatan nilainya jelek semua kok.
Why? Okay, so what is your favorite subject in your school?
Hmm.
Hmm?
History?
Oh my God, are you sure you like history?
Yes. And
Why?
karena kalau sejarah tuh gimana ya? Kalau diceritain tuh enak gitu. Gurunya sebenarnya tergantung guru aja sih. Kalau di sekolah ya guru sejarah ya asik-asik semua
Hmm.
tuh. Sama ini
Yeah.
sih bahasa, bahasa Jepang pun ada.
Okay. So when I was senior high school, what is it like the foreign language is German language. I want to try to choose video filter, but I don't know. Try this. Is it good for me? Kenapa ya kacamata aku nih?
Yang habis wisuda, Miss.
Yeah. Mana fotonya?
Eh,
Banyak, banyak.
Coba spill lah, spill.
Spill, 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 spill.
Kamu bisa share screen deh kayaknya.
Bentar.
Ada nggak di
Udah
laptop?
ad- udah ada permissionnya belum? Udah.
Bisa sih kayaknya. Coba try. Oh, mau. Bisa ya? Wow. Oh, so you wear hijab?
Yes,
Okay.
actually.
So it's, no. So it's like sometimes you don't wear hijab, but sometimes you wear hijab like this?
Yes.
Oh, okay. No problem. I just want to ask you. So who take this picture?
A photographer I ran.
All right. So where is
There's a lot.
Guntur?
Oh, he didn't come.
Oh
Karena waktu
my
itu aku
God,
masih
why
di sekolah,
Guntur?
Miss.
Pardon
Aku itu
me?
masih di
It's
sekolah, Kak.
on
Aku masih di sekolah, Miss. Aku itu waktu itu lagi lagi PTS waktu itu.
Oh,
it's on Thursday. It's just yesterday.
all right. Oh, so it's yesterday.
Yes, it's
So good.
exactly yesterday.
Okay. Then I think this like the raw photo, right? Which one has edited?
Not yet.
Diedit nggak sih? Edit.
Iya,
Oh, belum. All right.
tapi cuma 20-an.
So your mother who wear the white clothes, ya tadi
Yes.
ya, mama.
Iya.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay. So guys, maybe before we start our class, just updates about our life. So what do you feel when in your on your graduation, Clarinta?
I actually kind of paced a little bit because the graduation time is at afternoon. it started like
Oh my
four.
God.
It started like 2:30 p.m. and it's so sore banget gitu. Because I thought the graduation process will be held in the morning.
Mhm.
Because last semester the graduation was held in the morning.
Mm. Okay. So
So it's
talking,
tiring.
so tiring. Okay.
And the parkir is susah.
Yeah, I see. And maybe around that places will be so crowded and traffic congestion, right? There is so many traffic congestion. Okay, so I think it's quite different. The graduation party when I was in Brawijaya, Universitas Brawijaya. I think it's just like once time only. So it will start. For example, it's on Saturday, and it's about at 9, and it will finish at 11. It's just once a day. And if you when I was in University of Leeds, there is some clusters. So it's like at 9, yeah, to 8, and then at 11. So at the time I got at 12, if I'm not mistaken. And it was on, what is it? Autumn. It has already uh cold, really cold. Jadi kayak dingin banget itu pas wisuda. My God. Okay, so today we will start to learn writing text too. Yeah. As far as I remember, the last meeting we had map, yeah, the last one. Ya kan? We discussed about map. Okay. So let me share screen our materials. Wait a minute. Mm, English. English. IELTS. Writing. Mm, But guys, Mana ya? Oke, syntax to. Oke. Hmm, Okay, can you see this? Okay, so, okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let's start our class. There are some types of writing text too. If you can see here, there is direct question, advantages, disadvantages, agree, disagree, discuss both views, and then positive, negative development, and problem solution, and or cause effect. So we will start with agree and disagree. Okay, before that, let's see the introduction. Wait a minute, why? It's happened. Oh, okay. Yes. I think you have already known about this story, right? So, at least we have to write 250 words. And the time allocation is about 40 minutes. Yeah, you can do like 5 minutes to do brainstorming or gather your ideas before you start to write. Why? This is a good for us. This is a good method to start with brainstorming because it will help you to develop your idea. Yeah. Okay, so the structure of essay, the first one is introduction, and then sometimes it consists of two different body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2, but sometimes it might have 3 body paragraph. So it depends on the question, yeah. I will explain after this. And then the last one, you have conclusion. Kenapa nggak bisa ya? Okay, so this is one of the question. Nowadays, in many countries, women have full-time jobs. Therefore, it is logical to share household tasks evenly between men and women. To what extent do you agree or disagree with this statement? Yeah. So, what should we do? We need to write the background facts and then give our opinion and answer the question. Yeah. Wait a minute. Okay. No, sorry. Okay, this one. Ya, let me explain in bahasa. Ya, jadi di introduction itu atau di paragraf pertama sendiri, ya, teman-teman itu need to paraphrase ya pertanyaannya. Itu metode yang paling gampang. Kalau tadi lihat di sini, nah ini kan ada ya, general statement, paraphrase question, terus thesis statement. Apa yang dimaksud dengan general statement? Kan kita itu apa ya, memberikan latar belakang gitu kan ya. Nah, paling gampang itu paraphrase pertanyaannya. Contohnya ini. Misalnya paraphrase by vocabulary ya. Nowadays kita bisa ganti menjadi in recent days gitu ya, atau today's or dan lain-lain ya. In many countries misalnya kita bilang um, in several countries you can say that, or nations gitu ya, women kita ganti menjadi females misalnya, have full time jobs. Nah, selain mengganti by vocabulary, kita bisa kayak juga mengganti susunan kalimatnya. Pokoknya intinya kita itu membuat kalimat lainnya yang maknanya sama gitu. Jadi kayak jangan diulang lagi ya. Itu ya. Contohnya ini nanti kita lihat. Terus, to what extent do you agree or disagree? Nah, kita wajib untuk memberikan jawaban ini. Jadi sejauh mana kita setuju atau tidak setuju dengan topik itu. Nah, kan topiknya ini ya. Di banyak negara itu, perempuan sekarang itu udah pada punya kerjaan full time. Nah, oleh karena itu logis ya kalau misalnya pekerjaan rumah tangga itu bisa dibagi antara laki-laki dan perempuan ya. In this term adalah orang-orang yang umumnya sudah menikah gitu ya. Atau mungkin actually it's a different culture with us ya, because like Western people do not always married if they have live in the same house ya. Kan beda nih kalau di Indonesia kan kita ya udah you have to married before you have the same house with your partners or others. Nah ini jadi you can put this context in Indonesia or Western ya. Jadi kayak terserah sih, kayak ide kamu membuat contoh seperti yang happens in Indonesia atau misalnya kalau kita compare ke luar negeri juga boleh ya. Nah, misal nih, aku setuju ya. Jadi we have to give our opinion in paragraph 1 ya. Jadi setelah kita memparaphrase pertanyaannya tentang apa sih? Baru kita tambahkan pendapat kita. Aku setuju dengan ini. Then I say it ya. After paraphrase this one, I say it. I strongly believe that females and males have an equal responsibility to finish domestical activities. Ya, misalnya household task-nya aku ganti menjadi domestical activities, which is mean which means apa? Ini loh, ya pekerjaan rumah gitu ya, washing clothes, then sweep the floor, cleaning and anything gitu ya. And then in body paragraph 1 we start to explain our reason why I agree with this statement. Miss, what if I disagree with the statement? It's okay. It based on your perspective, your opinion. So no judgment in your idea gitu. Jadi misal nih, kamu tetap kekeh bahwasanya ya women have to finish all of the household task. That's okay. But you need to give your reason gitu ya. Jadi nanti akan masuk ya, kan ini sudah selesai nih body paragraf pertama. Habis itu ada introduction, body paragraf pertama. Aku kasih alasan ya, because what is it like? We explain that household activities is not only the responsibility for the women, but the men also need to take a part. Yeah, we can say that to encourage the equality between men and women, to access ya, to have a good job or career dan seterusnya. Nah, ini contohnya ya, ketika setuju nih to promote equality. Terus another reason, create gender equal environment in this positive habit in their home. Tuh, jadi lebih spesifik. What if I disagree? You can say that household is women's responsibility, or add extra burden to women, dan seterusnya gitu ya. Jadi alasan kita selama itu logis nggak apa-apa, disampaikan aja. Because there are 4 assessment. Apa sih yang dinilai di writing task 2? The first one is task response. Kita menjawab pertanyaannya nggak. Jadi soalnya kebanyakan Indonesians ya, IELTS taker make the same mistakes because they don't understand what the question is gitu. Mereka nggak paham. Contoh ya, yang sering aku temuin, misal nih, I give my students question about when choosing a job, salary becomes the most consideration. Nah, aku ada statement nih. Kalau orang cari kerja, gaji itu menjadi hal yang sangat dipertimbangkan. Nah, do you agree or disagree? Gitu kan? Berarti kan kita kalau setuju, ya we give the reason. For example, I agree because having a proper salary or a decent salary is good for the employee because they can fulfill blah blah blah, and it's their right to get a good job with a good salary dan seterusnya. Tapi kalau orang lain yang tidak setuju bahwasanya gaji itu selalu menjadi faktor utama, maybe they can say that it's because of passion. Ya, misalnya nih Guntur, in the future you wanna be apa ya, gajinya rendah. We can say that teacher, yeah, has a like low salary, but because you like to share your knowledge and you have a good environment, you maybe become the executive in the company, multinational company, but it's really toxic there. Nah, kayak misalnya gitu, itu bisa kita ngasih alasan. Tapi orang-orang biasanya malah ngasih jawabannya itu gimana biar dapat kerjaan yang bagus. Nah, itu kan berarti tidak menjawab pertanyaan gitu. Nah, itu task responnya udah minus. Kamu ditanyain apa, jawabnya apa gitu. Contoh lagi. There is question. Describe about your hometown. Like most of people will explain about the tourist destination. Nah, itu sebenarnya kurang tepat. Jadi kalau tanyain hometown, you can say like me. For example, well, I come from Jombang. Jombang in East Java, which is about 2 hours. If you want to go to my hometown by bus or train from Surabaya, the capital city of East Java. So I explain the position of my hometown. Then I explain it more. Yeah, actually it's a small city with a good vibes because not not as much as the capital city. The people live, what is it, like the main livelihood is as farmer and also civil servant. They go to the government office, bla 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 gitu. Jadi aku kayak lebih jelasin ke vibes-nya seperti itu ya. Karena apa hometown, apa yang kamu rasain, seperti apa looks like. Maybe I can explain the weather gitu instead of only focus on the tourist destination begitu ya. Oke, coba kita lihat lagi. Nah ini ya, good ideas criteria. It can answer the question and relate with topic. You can provide explanation to support the idea. Jadi biar gampang ya, Guntur sama Clarinta untuk kan tadi ada 4 ya bagian. Introduction itu kita paraphrase pertanyaan soal IELTS-nya. Kemudian ditambahi menjawab straight to the point ya, tapi tidak detail ya tentang opini kita terhadap pertanyaan itu. Kan pertanyaannya beda-beda. Ada yang ditanya agree or disagree ya. Ada juga dia discuss both views. Nah, kalau discuss both views kita itu menjelaskan dari 2 sisi. Tapi kalau agree disagree kita milih ya. Kayak kemudian ada juga yang cause effect. Berarti kalau ditanyain cause effect, kita cukup menjawab cause-nya apa, efeknya apa, terus nanti in detail di body paragraph kita jelasin kayak gitu. Oke, maybe this is the example. Oh, ini udah beda lagi dia. You can see ya, ini to begin with, arts, music, and theater not only can balance society, but also hold a value that depicts the characteristic of a nation. Nah ini, yang biru ini dia menjadi main idenya ya. Terus ada supporting sentence yang menjelaskan kenapa kok ini bisa ada value-nya. For arts area are a way to express the way an artist perceives a specific issue, and this view is mostly influenced by norms and value that are believed by the majority of people. Nah, terus dia ngasih contoh ya. Traditional painting in Bali tells a story of local belief. This is also the case in several other regions gitu. Jadi gampangnya ya, ketika sudah masuk menjelaskan isinya, itu ide pokoknya apa, kemudian jelaskan, kemudian berikan contoh. Ya, itu cara terbaik untuk explain. Begini pendekatannya. Oke. Nah, ini untuk misalnya, ini kan berarti tadi dia ngomong ya, iya sih, kalau apa namanya, art itu penting gitu kan, untuk identitas sebuah bangsa. Akan tetapi, nah itu tadi pertanyaannya tuh ini, kira-kira bener nggak kalau misalnya kita itu use government funding for other sectors instead of art gitu. Jadi kayak mending dipakai buat yang lain. Nah, dia di sini memposisikan diri sebagai memilih untuk other crucial sector nih. Tapi kalau kamu mikir bahwasanya ya harus dialokasikan untuk art juga boleh. Oke. Oke, sekarang kita ke agree disagree. Wait a minute. Nah, ini hampir sama ya tadi. Oke. Nah, ini ada tipe juga ya. Agree itu bisa kayak total, kayak kamu sangat setuju. Dan juga sangat tidak setuju. Tapi ada juga atau boleh kita parsial. Ya. Nah, ini yang kadang salah diartikan. Parsial di sini itu bukan 50-50 ya. Kayak kamu setuju 50%, tidak setuju 50%, enggak. Tapi 60-40 gitu. Jadi misalnya ada 2 hal aku setujunya apa, terus misalnya 1 hal yang tidak setuju gitu. Kebayang ya maksudnya? Kayak contoh nih, smoking in public area ya. Maybe for the disagree statement, we can say that actually that's the human right. Yeah. As far as the smoker don't disturb the public interest or something, that's okay dan seterusnya. However, the negative activities of smoking in public area more what is it like more negative. We can say that maybe for the first consideration is because it's disturb other people and then it relates to the health gitu. Jadi kayak iya sih, gak apa-apa ya. As far as the smokers, the active smokers smokes in the certain places that have provided by the government or bla 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 gitu. Jadi kayak kita, iya sih, gak apa-apa. Tapi terus ternyata dampak negatifnya itu lebih banyak. Nah itu berarti kamu apa sedikit setuju tapi lebih banyak tidak setujunya gitu. Kebayang ya maksudnya? Okay, so maybe for the first, my suggestion, coba pilih totally aja. Tapi kalau Clarinta sama Guntur sudah mulai banyak latihan ya, nanti dicoba. What if you choose like partial side gitu. Nah ini tadi ya, soal yang tadi. Government investment in the art such as music and theater is waste of money. Government must invest this money in public services instead. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Ini beberapa contohnya yang tadi sudah kita baca. Nanti aku kasihin ya ke teman-teman biar bisa dibaca lagi. Okay, any question before we start to the point to start write an introduction? Ada pertanyaan nggak?
Boleh dikirim nggak contoh itunya introduction-nya?
Iya. Oke, tunggu ya. Aku kasih linknya. Oh, ya Allah, astagfirullah. Hmm. Duh, kok nggak bisa. Guys. Hmm. Okay. Coba itu diakses di grup, bisa nggak di open? Hmm. Mana bisa diakses?
Bisa, Miss.
Bisa, Miss.
Okay, so I will choose one question buat latihan ya. Agree, disagree. Kayaknya aku juga punya list writing text to question. Wait a minute. Hmm, mm, 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 mm. Hmm.
Miss, tadi kan ada kata-kata use the vocab that you know ya.
Mhm.
Itu berarti lebih lebih nyantai dari writing task yang task satu ya bahasanya. Apa
Hmm.
enggak juga?
Eh, for task one, it has special vocabularies, ya kan? Karena kayak kalau naik, ya kita pakainya itu aja ya, karena bahasanya describe a graph. Tapi kalau ini kamu bisa use your own vocabularies that you know, but my suggestion is you will get higher score if you use the related vocabulary into the topics gitu. Jadi kayak misalnya topiknya tadi ada tentang art and government, ya berarti we can say like policy gitu ya, and then society and like public needs gitu ya, and funding gitu-gitu. Jadi keluarkan semua vocab yang relates dengan topik itu akan semakin bagus gitu. Kita coba cari contoh soalnya. Wait a minute. Cambridge. Yang dari coba. Negeri. Hmm, mana ya? Yeah, please open your what Google Doc and Sheet, Google Sheet, Google Doc. Nih misal. I will put in our Google Doc ya. Unsur and Karinta. Okay, I will put the question in the last page. Coba dicek ya. Sudah ada kah? Oke. Ini sudah dibuka? Kelihatan nggak?
Tuh, Miss.
Oke, nah ini. In the future, nobody will buy printed newspapers or books because they will be able to read everything they want online without paying. Nah, itu topiknya ya. Kemudian pertanyaannya, to what extent do you agree or disagree with this statement? Jadi, apa yang harus dilakukan pertama? Kita membuat ya introduction. Ada dua hal yang harus di-highlight. Pertama adalah paraphrase ya. Di topik. Kemudian kita memberikan, nah ini istilahnya tesis statement. Nah, tesis statement tuh ini, opini penulis. Atau kita bisa juga bilang jawaban penulis atas pertanyaan. Nah, ya, terus sudah kita tentukan masuk ke body paragraf. Dan istilahnya, body paragraf 1, ini ya, commonly, dia itu ada 2 body paragraf. Tapi ini nggak selalu, tergantung. Ya, terus kita memberikan conclusion. Nah, kalau di writing task 1, kan kamu nggak perlu tuh ngasih conclusion ya. Tapi ada overview di situ. Cuma kalau nggak ada overview, kita kasih conclusion karena it's not opinion essay ya, tapi kita describe graph. Nah, tapi kalau sini harus ada. Oke. Alright. Nah, lagi ya. Di body paragraf pertama, tentukan ini topik sentence namanya ya. Atau main idea, ide pokoknya apa. Oke. Terus habis itu kalimat pendukung. Nah, kita jelasin lagi. Terakhir, namanya supporting detail. Nah, apa itu supporting detail? Ngasih contoh. Ya, give example. Alright. Sama juga di body paragraph 2 juga kayak gitu. Oke, any question before we start to do exercise to write introduction? Gimana? Clear ya? Kebayang seperti apa nanti?
Iya.
Oke, sekarang coba latihan membuat introduction, ya.
Introduction-nya aja kan.
Ya, 5 minutes can you? Atau berapa menit enaknya?
10 lah, 10 lah.
Oke. Sama maybe ini ya, brainstorming. Kira-kira kalau soalnya kayak gini, kamu punya jawaban apa? Apakah kamu setuju? Kalau setuju, why? Kalau tidak setuju, kenapa? Oke. 10 minutes. I will set the timer. Okay, you can start now, guys. Ya, aku offin ya. Okay, time is up. Have you finished, guys? Udah belum? Belum.
Belum.
Oke, coba dilanjut lagi. Nanti kalau udah, tell me ya, guys. Halo, bagaimana? Pakai sudah?
Sudah, Miss.
Oke, let's see. Hmm, Kayaknya punya Clarinta belum di itu ya. Copy. Oke. Coba I will see Clarinta. Okay, in this modern era, people are used to reading things online, which leads to a habit of no longer reading conventional books or newspapers. Okay, that's really good. Even though purchasement is sometimes still applied to many ebooks, some people still manage to buy it, or worse, some even pirate it. Therefore, I agree that paperless and free content will have easier access in the future. Hmm. Let's see, how many words is this? Tools. Okay, 62. Okay, so Clarinta, my suggestion is in this part. Hmm. Even though Halo, Clarinta.
Iya, Miss.
Nah, jadi gini, your thesis statement itu kan start from this ya kan? I agree. Nih, Pak aku tandain. I will color it. Okay. I agree that paperless and free content will have easier access in the future. Ya, berarti kan kamu menyetujui bahwasanya nobody, ya, kayak orang-orang tidak akan membeli buku atau newspaper cetak gitu kan. Nah, ini kan sudah bagus ya. Ini kamu memparaphrase-nya. People are used to reading things online, which leads to a habit of no longer reading conventional books or newspaper. Even though purchasement is sometimes still applied to many e-books, some people still manage to buy it. Berarti kayak ya orang udah beralih online meskipun apa masih banyak yang bayar, tapi kayak mereka tetap membeli itu, gitu kan? Nah, I think that's enough. Tapi di sini kamu menambahkan lagi ide, or worse, some even pirate it. Maksud kamu membaca ini kan, buku gitu kan? Nah, I think ide ini kamu bisa explore di body paragrafnya. Jadi agar pembaca itu ya kayak nggak yang ini bahas tentang pembajakan buku, bahas tentang orang yang masih membeli buku enggak, tapi lebih fokusnya itu ke ini loh, ya ke nobody will buy printed in the future gitu, karena mereka eh, bisa membaca online tanpa membayar gitu, tanpa beli buku gitu ya. Jadi keywordnya itu atau inti permasalahannya biar tidak bias. Nah itu takutnya nanti di sini kamu akhirnya malah ngomongin misalnya tentang buku bajakan dan lain sebagainya gitu. Oke? Hmm. Terus tesis statementnya juga sudah menjawab pertanyaan. Nanti tinggal kita lihat nih body paragrafnya apakah menjawab atau enggak. Oke, terus aku lihat punya Guntur. In an era marked by the rapid advancement of technology and widespread availability of digital content, the question of whether printed newspapers and books will eventually become obsolete is a topic of this discussion revolves around the premise that in the future people may no longer find it necessary to procure physical copies of newspaper and books as they I think this is too much when you put it as introduction for IELTS examination. Ya, kita lihat. Dia how many words? Nah, ini kamu aja udah 96. Ya, kayak mungkin kurang 150 lagi, udah 250 ya. Jadi, I think you need to ini tuh sebenarnya ini dihapus aja di sini. Ya, jadi sebenarnya butuh ini nih. In the future, people may no longer find it necessary, ya, to purchase physical copies of newspaper and books. An abundance of reading materials online without cost. Nah, udah. Ini gak usah ini. Ya, kayak like more natural in this exploration. Ya, itu kayak ini loh, wordy. I totally agree with this statement, considering various factors that influence the future of print media in an increasingly digital world. Nah, berarti setelahnya kamu jelasin. Hey, the reasonnya apa? Ya, faktorsnya itu apa aja gitu. Okay, that's good. Alright. You want to try for the other question, yeah, and you write the introduction, or you want to continue to body paragraph. Gimana enaknya? Mau yang mana?
Latihan introduction dulu kali ya.
Kayak introduction aja dulu, Miss. Soalnya ini udah malam soalnya. Belum. Katanya Miss besok
Kalau
libur ya? Missnya katanya.
Jerman.
Ya, aku itu ya. Tomorrow I ask permission to postpone our class because,
Hmm.
oh my God, I have like kind of workshop in the university, on the weekend. Oh my God. Ya, aku izin libur ya karena I start like morning until evening gitu. Berarti kita mungkin kemungkinan minggu ya kita kelas lagi. Oke. Wait a minute.
Kalau
Iya,
maaf mau nanya,
ya.
kalau introduction yang tadi tuh emang baiknya berapa kata?
Dia sebenarnya nggak not really apa ya, kayak harus berapa gitu sebenarnya. Coba, bentar ya. Aku cari soal buat kalian dulu. Di sini, I will answer the question. The population. Mana ya? Loh, agree disagree. Hmm, nih. Coba, misal ya. Oke. Kan tadi tuh introduction di paragraf 1, 2, conclusion. 4 kan berarti. Each-nya 50. Mungkin less than for introduction ya, less than 50 words. Jadi kayak misal alokasinya nih. Kan misalnya introduction-nya 50, body paragrafnya 50, 50 kan itu berarti sekitar 200 ya. Ya masih 50-an. Yang sisa berarti itu kita contribute ke body paragraph karena kayak ide pokoknya kan yang harus lebih banyak dijelaskan ya. Berarti ke 25 25. Berarti porsinya 50, 75, 75, 50. Itu kalau equal. Tapi I guess in conclusion I think no need to as much as like 50 words. Jadi mungkin less than 50 words gitu sih. Ya. Nah, terus latihannya gimana? Kan maksudnya biasanya kalau di kertas itu ya kira-kira aja. Kayak misal dalam satu baris kamu itu bisa menulis berapa kata, nanti kayak tinggal dikali ke berapa baris. Kebayang nggak maksudnya? Kan tulisan kita, aku pasti tulisan kamu, kita bertiga beda kan? Nah itu rata-rata berapa gitu. Jadi kamu bisa tahu, oh berarti paling nggak aku harus nulis gini. Itu kalau paper based ya. Ini terlalu susah nggak yang ini? Some people think that the government should increase tax on unhealthy food to encourage people to start eating healthy. Susah nggak? Ini aja kali ya. Hmm. Ini lebih gampang kayaknya ya. Watching television is bad for children. Oke, kita pakai ini. Copy image. Oke, coba start lagi menulis introduction-nya. Oke, silakan. Aku coba set lagi ya, 10 minutes. Oke. Okay, guys, time is up. Gimana? Sudah selesai? Nih, I will see. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Tuh. Hmm. Guntur. Okay, I will give you the feedback. This is not like totally false or incorrect, but it's unusual in academic things. Yeah, maybe you can say this for spoken language. Yeah, like starting about your opinion from the perspective of some people, blah blah blah. But commonly, people start with some people believe that blah blah blah, or some people argue that blah blah blah. Yeah, young kids can take. I'm not sure. What do you mean with set programs? Viewing television set programs. What do you want to say?
Kan dari artikelnya kan some people believe that watching television is bad for the children. Other people believe that that watching television is educational for the children kan.
Oh.
Masalahnya kan di sisi lain kan kayak anak-anak yang masih bocil lah
Mhm.
itu anak-anak yang seumuran saya atau mungkin yang di bawah saya juga ya
Watch.
harus bisa inilah tahu mana TV yang harus bisa ditonton sama yang
Mhm, mhm.
ya apa yang nggak boleh.
Oh, so television set programs, you try to paraphrase, watching television is educational for children-nya itu. Oke. Ya, benar, benar nggak?
Iya kurang lebih kayak gitu.
Oke. So, actually in this term ya, em, apa ya? Ini jadinya vague gitu ya, tidak jelas. Jadinya bingung gitu loh. Orang maksudnya apa? Like me, I ask you, ya. So, in some part, if it can, it couldn't be paraphrased, so you don't need to paraphrase it gitu. Ya. Jadi misalnya nih, ini kayak emang educational for children itu tidak bisa dirubah lagi, ya udah tidak bisa dipaksa untuk diparaphrase gitu, ya. Mungkin you can say that some people believe that young kids can take advantage of viewing education program on TV. Nah, gitu-gitu aja nggak apa. Bisa ya. Hold the views, this is unhealthy tool. I think kayaknya unhealthy tool itu agak pas ya. Itunya, collocation-nya atau pasangan katanya. Nah, kalau itu dia bilang apa? Bad. You can say like give negative effects to the for the children gitu. Itu aja sederhana. Ya. Hmm, dan- hmm. Okay, I agree with the former statement to some extent, but in my opinion, parents should decide which shows their children should watch. Oke, ini tesis statementmu udah oke ya, udah menjawab. That's really good. Okay. Okay, then I will go to Clarinta. The impact of television viewing on children is often debated on whether the activity gives good or bad influence. Okay. However, reflecting on local television program, many shows are not actually educational. I agree that watching television is not a highly recommended activity for children, but on the other hand, parents also have a big role to decide what shows their children should watch. Okay, there is no problem with your introduction, but my suggestion is Clarinta can make it short ya, karena ini some parts itu bertele-tele ya. Contoh nih, kamu bisa bikin dia lebih padat di ini. I agree that watching television is not a highly recommended activity for children, but on the other hand, parents also have a big role. Nah ini, misalnya ya, ini gitu kita jadiin satu menjadi misalnya activity for children and need parent wait and need parent supervision. Nah, ini gini aja sudah mewakili nggak sih? Halo,
Iya,
Clarenta?
Kak.
Ya,
Iya,
gitu ya.
iya.
Oke. Oke. Is there any question? Kayaknya kita sampai jam berapa? 8 ya?
Iya, misalnya jam 8.
Oke. Astagfirullah. Oke, ya, that's alright. Nah, ini ya, for homework, I recommend to you to finish the first one, yeah, because this list of questions is from Cambridge, yeah. So the authentic resources is from Cambridge because they have already considered about the type of questions gitu. So that's one of the reason is you can take official test like at least 17 years old. Guntur umur berapa ya sekarang?
Umur aku 17 tahun, Miss.
Udah punya KTP kamu?
Udah, udah.
Oke. Ya, udah bisa nakal ya. Bercanda. Oke. Itu jadi gini. Some people think that the topics of IELTS it's really difficult. Yeah. But actually these questions at least they consider that the IELTS taker who still like has in young age like 17 years old can understand about the topic gitu. Tapi mungkin untuk as Asians because you know that we never talk about these things if you compare to the maybe other countries they open to talk about anything discussion. So that's why if you want to get the higher score, especially in writing, you need to know many kinds of topics that discussed. Jadi emang ini soalnya itu sebenarnya berulang. Jadi the last time when I took IELTS test, it was in 2021 ya. Apa namanya? Pertanyaan gini. The cooperation between countries actually is only political things, and business. Discuss both views gitu. And on the other ways, it's to help the developing countries to bla 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 gitu loh. Ya. Nah, discuss both views. And I feel that, oh, I think this is a new question in IELTS test. Then, after I finished my examination, I check in the internet. This question is existed gitu. Jadi pertanyaanku itu sudah pernah ditanyakan. Nah, writing text itu berulang. Itu berbeda dengan listening sama reading. Jadi listening reading emang lebih banyak diperbarui, tapi ada kayak satu passage itu yang biasanya nyelip. Karena waktu temenku tes itu pernah, dan aku kayaknya juga sih, kayak hampir sama gitu loh. Gitu. Jadi semakin banyak teman-teman latihan akan semakin bagus peluang untuk dapat topik yang sama gitu. Yang nggak berulang itu writing tax one-nya, itu pasti beda. Kalau rating tax tuh ya udah itu aja soalnya. Mana tahu ya, kalian waktu tes dapat soal ini. Kan maksudnya udah ada idenya. Jadi kita nggak ragu-ragu untuk brainstorming ya dan lain sebagainya. Udah yakin, udah pernah menyusun and then the vocabularies gitu-gitu. Oke? Gimana, ada pertanyaan?
Kakak pas itu IELTS-nya berapa? Kalau
Apa
boleh
ya?
tahu. Pas
Aku
2021.
it's just like the standard. It's about 7, but it's different score. Ya, jadi kayak ada yang my speaking I think is only 6.5 gitu. Pokoknya rata-rata overall it's 7 itu. And I hope I go the higher after I mean like when I retake the IELTS test, yeah, because I need to apply for PhD and it should be at least 7 or 7.5. Yeah, IELTS-ku udah expired in I think this year on June or July gitu. Jadi kan 2 tahun ya dia ininya. Oke?
IELTS tuh datang langsung gitu ya Kak Beli? Tesnya.
Apanya?
Datang
Iya, iya.
langsung tesnya.
Even
Oh, ya.
ya, itu kan tesnya paper based ya. Paper based sama apa namanya? Computer based. Nah, meskipun it's computer based, you need to sit in the the room gitu. Beda kayak TOEFL ya. Kalau TOEFL online, kamu pakai laptop kayak gini. Your own laptop. Tapi kalau IELTS tetap harus ke tempatnya, tapi bedanya kita pakai komputer gitu. Oke? Okay, we have like 1 minute left. Any question guys? PR ya ini ya. Karena besok kan libur ya. Jadi bisa jam 9 itu buat ngerjain. Body full kayaknya ya. Coba body paragraf 1, 2, terus conclusion ya. Then on Sunday we can start the new chapter. It will be discuss both views. Jadi kayak cara menjawabnya nanti agak berbeda dengan tipe yang agree disagree. Nah, orang biasanya sering bingungnya itu ini antara agree disagree and discuss both views gitu. Kayaknya mungkin kita bisa ini ya sore juga ya. Nanti lanjut apa berarti advantage disadvantage gitu. Oke. Sepertinya Guntur sudah terlihat mengantuk. Oke. Oke, thank you guys ya. Happy weekend. So because tomorrow we postpone, maybe if you wanna go anywhere, just go. Or do you have any plan tomorrow? No? Have no?
Tahu.
Guntur, kamu nggak punya pacar, Guntur?
Alhamdulillah enggak.
Masa
Karena
sih?
karena karena lebih baik lagi fokus sekolah ya. Kan tahun akhir.
Oh, crush gitu nggak ada? Sekelas gitu?
Nggak ada. Sejauh ini sih nggak ada sih.
Masa sih? Malu kayaknya ya, Clara.
Nggak gimana satu kelas ceweknya berisik terus ya gimana?
Ini pasti ada nggak sih yang crush satu gitu? Oke, ditunggu ya updatean love life-nya. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you Kak.
Thank you.
Love you.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Iya, thank you.